Welcome along everyone, and a jolly good morning to you all. I hope you've all had a lovely day so far. Thank you so much for tuning in to Connor 500, Professional Gambler, on the morning of the busiest day of the week. It's Saturday today. A new month has begun as well. We're in October now. September is long gone. It was a one-hit wonder month. I'm hoping October's going to be very different. I'm hoping it's a lot more smooth sailing. Thank you so much for coming along. I could not possibly appreciate you more. 1 month from today, we'll be fully into the jump season, and we'll be 10 AM videos at that point. But we're going to get into today now. How is October going to start off? How are we going to start off October? We'll find out today, and then tomorrow's a massive day as well. We've got the ARC tomorrow. That's come round quick. But, right, okay, I've got a slip to show you, but I'm going to show you at the end of the video. Saturday morning, remember guys, look out for the low-hanging fruit. Money back second and third is cash. I know it's not going to come in all the time, and sometimes it can feel like that's not value, but I promise you it is. Because it can feel sometimes like the firms are choosing particular ones because they don't believe it'll happen. But in reality, there is still huge value in it, honestly. I'm just saying, like, you know, sometimes Sky will do, like, was 2 to 5, now even money. It's not because they've got such a handle on that particular market. It's more because they've got to promote something, and most people don't withdraw the money anyway. So get that low-hanging fruit. Should you mug up an account in order to preserve it longer? I'll answer that question at the end of the video. Should you mug an account up in order to preserve it for longer? Today, how have I done it today? We've only got a Lucky 15 today, and I've only 2-starred it. I've just done it as a 2-star today. I did like it. We've got a nice couple of handicaps, but I didn't get a huge feel for it. I found it a difficult day. I just didn't play it tricky today, guys. I did not play it tricky. We've got our 2 handicaps. We've got a nice race at Newmarket, and we're having a go in the big race at Redcar, but I'll take 1 less extra place on that because it's not in the curriculum. And we've got our usual doubles. I'm more than happy with the Ascot side of it. I did find the Gorn Park quite tricky. To be honest with you, just saying up front, we've got value, but I found it a tricky race at Gorn Park. Have a look around. I don't say this as much as I should do. Get yourself an extra horse in these 16-runner handicaps that I put up here. Have a dig around because, yeah, we're starting off. I haven't been as brave as I should be, guys, and I do apologise. 10 each way, Lucky 15. Birds and the Bees, 6 to 1 in the 252 Gorn Park. Birds and the Bees, 6 to 1, 252 Gorn Park. Could I have been braver? Maybe I could have been. Washington Heights over at Redcar at 12 to 1. Washington Heights, 12 to 1 in the 321 at Redcar. I'll take the least amount of extra places that are commonplace across the main firms. We've then got Blue for You, happy with that. Blue for You, 12 to 1 in the 336 at Ascot. Blue for You, 12 to 1, 336 Ascot. And then we've got Laffy, finishing off Laffy, 8 to 1. I know it's not a double figure price. 8 to 1 in the 352 at Newmarket. Laffy, 8 to 1. So there we've got 6s, 12s, 14s and 8s, which isn't massive because I do want to keep it on average way above the double figure line on average. But it wasn't there today. But I am, you know what I mean? We've got the 25 each way doubles. They're mostly across the 2 handicaps, which means most of our money today is across these 2 handicaps. Got no problem with that whatsoever today. 252, we've gone Birds and the Bees. I've gone Roman Parish at 14s. Roman Parish at 14s. If you want to get yourself a 3rd horse in there at a bit of a price, or have a single on a horse at a bit of a price, you should. And then we've got them doubled up with Blue for You and Ever Given at nice prices. I'm happy there. So that's Birds and the Bees onto Blue for You, Birds and the Bees onto Ever Given, Roman Parish onto Blue for You, and Roman Parish onto Ever Given. 4 lots of each way doubles, absolutely beautiful. The prices aren't quite there, well, we're only with Birds and the Bees really, and we've got that in the Lucky. I thought I'd go for Birds and the Bees because I'd rather that than just not be 100% sure. See something drift out to 1,000,000 to 1. I thought just, because you know what I mean, I've gone for the Birds and the Bees today. I'm going to be getting on it myself. How did I place that bet yesterday? Just like that. That's all I did yesterday. You see the 3 races. I forgot to write a price on the Great Georgie there. I forgot to write the price. But if you look, that's going to be a slight profit. You don't need to write it on 1,000,000 slips. I think that's it. Should you mug up an account in order to preserve it. Now, there's two ways of looking at this. You can look at it, should you mug up the account while you're using it at the same time, or should you mug up the account in order to use it at a later date? We're going to discuss both of them quite quickly, are we? We're 5 minutes in. Should I discuss it tomorrow? We'll discuss it today. Should you mug up an account while you're using it? I personally don't. I don't know anyone that does, but there's going to be differing ways of looking at this. If you're using the account at the same time, because I can understand the logic behind it, people are thinking, guys, there's going to be a lot of different answers to this. This is just my opinion. But how much difference is the odd? Because I can understand people saying, right, go and play a bit of roulette, and then that will sort of offset the extra places you're doing and the bad each ways, and it'll offset each other. But it won't. I mean, even if you bet equally, absolute filth, so you're doing 50% absolute filth and 50% roulette, and let's say that you're giving away all of the good EV one side to give it back one side, as hypothetical, they're still going to ban you. Maybe, am I wrong here? Am I wrong? They're still going to ban you, even if you do 50% filth, 50% mug. The firms are still going to get rid of you. Personally, as soon as you start doing certain types of bets where you're going to win, your account is a dead account walking. Effectively, it is. The odd play on roulette isn't going to assist you if you're doing it at the same time. I don't think anyway. I don't mug an account up before I use it. Everyone I know, I won't list them, every professional punter I know doesn't do it. But on the other hand, should you mug up? Have I got anything else more to say about that? Because I can understand the thinking with it, I really can. I can understand thinking, well, I can trick the firms by doing this. But if anyone here, I'm genuinely interested here, because maybe there is, and if there's anyone here who's used to mugging up accounts and can definitively say that they've benefited from them, I'm talking to anyone that gets consistently limited here. Are you doing it? How? Because the only way I could see working with this, the only possible way I could see working with this, is mugging the account up on its own. Just mug the account up, don't have any good bets for a long time, and then leave it for years, and then come back and it will last for ages. That's what I will say, because in my time, I've had so many accounts where if they're an old muggy account, they'll last for near forever. If they used to be a muggy account and now they're dormant and now they're back, they'll last forever. But to mug an account up at the same time as punting the filth, I can't see the value in that. I really can't, because you're just giving back some of your EV and you're a dead account walking anyway. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to explain that more tomorrow, because I was thinking about this morning, and I had a few good points in my head. I was really thinking about this morning, and I forgot most of these points while I'm in the middle of it. But to sum that up, do I think you should mug an account up while you're using it? No, I wouldn't say so. I'd say there's not really much point. Would I say you should mug an account up, leave it dormant, and then use it? Yeah, because in my experience, that does seem to have worked. But it's going to take a long old time to leave it dormant and stuff. I'm interested in your opinions here. If you're a person that's mugged up their accounts and definitively can say that it's helped them in order to gain more EV than they would have done otherwise, let me know, because it's a discussion piece. This is only up, who knows, it's up in the air. It's a quietish day today. I've left the two French races out because there's two French races I could have attacked, the handicap and a different French bit of a bad each way. I've left them today. I don't think I'm going to be getting involved in any French races apart from the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. 80-1 winner last year. What's going to happen tomorrow? Who knows? I'm going to leave it at that. Have a lovely day. I'm going down Betfred. Hopefully we can get a solid day out of it. It's just a lucky 15, but if we get 2 or 3 winners, we won't be complaining. Have a lovely old day. See you later, and thanks a lot.